And we're back with the second half of this podcast. I think this is something interesting. We'll talk about travel myths. One of the travel myths Jasser, you spoke about is street food makes you sick. Is it true or false?
Okay, I've been warned about the street food thing in 2 countries. Mm-hmm. One was Lebanon, which I don't really, till this day, I don't really understand. Second is India. Mm-hmm. And the one in Lebanon, I was kind of forced to have street food. Nothing happened. The one in India, for some reason, I was just very intimidated to have street food. Only because the friend that I was visiting was like, don't have street food. If you've never had it, don't. So that one, I can't say if it's true or not, but I'm guessing it's fine if it's like clean. But the one in Lebanon was definitely clean. It was fine and it was freaking delicious.
Yeah, I mean, street food, the thing is, you're taking a risk with it. Like,
yeah.
You know something's gonna go wrong.
Why?
Because it's never clean. I mean, even if you see it's clean, it's not clean. That's the thing.
How do you know though?
Which country?
No, anywhere you go.
Wait, so if you go to like Thailand and have some cockroaches, what's wrong with that?
No, I mean, that's what, so like, your body's gonna react in such a way that, like, it might either be like, yeah, okay, cool, or no.
Or it's like explosion in the bathroom.
No, but, yeah, exactly. But the food is so good. Like,
yes!
It's so good.
It's worth that explosion.
It's worth the risk.
It's worth it.
That's all I'm gonna say.
My take on it is I love to try street food because, first of all, it's simple, it's easy, it's cheap. And it's there, right? Like, I'm not the type of person who can go and wait for half an hour for my entree to come out, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I need my food there and then. I need to eat and get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
So for me, I like street food. Would I try it or no? I would have my own personal checks. I would be a little observant, see what water they're using. See how, you can look at street food, how they're cooking and stuff like
But
that.
actually, the most unhygienic places are the best taste.
Yeah, they are. That's true.
That's the thing. Like, you're getting an authentic flavor over there.
Yeah, literally, off the ground.
Yeah, and the sweat of the person.
Ooh, yum! Extra sweet.
Do you think it's mind over matter? Like, the thing is, like, if you actually believe, oh, this is dirty, I'm going to fall sick, you fall sick. Or if you think, like, I don't care.
I think to some extent, yes. Because, like, there's some people who are, like, germophobic.
Yeah.
And everything they see, they'll just, like, clean it beforehand. So, for them, it's like, I have to make sure I've done this. If that's the case, then yeah, I mean, like, you're mentally not prepared for it. But if you are like, whatever happens,
yeah.
then I think it's just how your body adapts to it.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
I guess that happened.
No, but another myth is smoking on airplanes. Mm-hmm. Guys, I will tell you insider knowledge. I'm not going to say obviously which airlines or who this friend is. But I have a friend who works as an air hostess. Well, I'm not going to say. In some country for some airlines. No, but it's a very, very well-known airlines, which I can't say. And I know what I was asking. I'm like, oh, how was it being an air hostess? Because it's usually weird where you're the customer, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I hate, that you can't smoke on airplanes. When are they ever going to give it back? And she's like, by the way, you can smoke on airplanes. It's okay, law, and you'll get fined and so on, that you can't smoke on airplanes, but legitimately the crew, not talking about the pilot and co-pilot, like cruising down the airstrip, like, but I mean like the air hostesses, the stewardess and so on, they actually smoke.
No way.
Which really annoyed me. When she said that, I was like, excusez-moi? I was like, what?
But where would they smoke? This airplane has been with, what is that thing? Smoke detectors, even the bathrooms have smoke detectors. That's like standard thing that plays around. Where do they smoke?
Crew have their own place to go to.
I think they
near where the cockpit is.
They open one of the windows and
actually outside.
It's like a car. No, but they actually have especially for longer flights, like let's say if it's like to the States or so on.
Yeah.
They have like a room designated for the crew, so they have like small bunk beds.
Oh, really?
And then in there is where they smoke, apparently.
Wow.
But yeah,
this is really
smoke.
Insider information, and you heard it first on the Third Wheel podcast.
Guys, speaking of this, you should also tweet us if you've ever snuck in and smoked on a plane. Because I've seen some sneaky people when they turn the lights off to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I've seen people where they go to the back of the plane near the bathrooms and like smoke.
What about vape? Because now vape is a different type of mechanism. It wouldn't create a lot of smoke.
But it still has smoke.
Yeah, but it's easier to kind of hide it, once you go to the bathroom.
Plus, I think also another thing that counts why they don't want cigarettes and vape might be a preferable option is that it doesn't burn. There's no like fire like a cigarette that can start a fire. Vape is just, once you remove your lips and stop sucking, that's what she said, then, I mean, that's it. It will just go off.
Well, that's a good thought. So if any of our listeners, especially air hostesses, if you've come across these situations or stories, please share with us. The last one I would want to go in is probably the most annoying, where nobody does it, is cell phones on airplane. Do you believe in it?
Nope.
It interferes with the... I'll tell you my thing. I don't think so it's true, because I've never, ever switched off my phone.
Me too. I never do. I just put it on silent.
I guess the whole idea is basically they do not want it to be common, as in like, let's say there are 150 people on the flight, not 150 people should be using the phone. That's the whole ideology behind it. Because, I mean, if they say put on flight mode, let's say at least 80% of the people do it. So even if there's some kind of interference...
Is there any scientific reasoning behind it? I thought it was busted that it actually has no interference.
It's more of a myth, but I think it's also like for control. If somehow there's an interference, then like what do they do, you know? Maybe it's just for tracking and stuff.
But the thing is, like, what confuses me, like I forgot which airlines I was on, offered wireless.
Yeah.
So...
Now they offer wireless, yeah.
Yeah, but my thing is,
but you can put on from their network, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, that doesn't affect their interference, but our lines would interfere even though it doesn't work in the air.
But either way is, like they say, put it on airplane mode, right? Yeah. Which means your phone is still on.
No, your phone is on. Your phone can be on.
But the network.
It's the network that interferes.
No, so when you're on airplane mode, every phone has a GPS chip inside the phone.
No, but on airplane mode, you can't access that.
No, but it's still active. Your GPS, it doesn't shut down. It's on.
No, yeah, but you can't activate it manually. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I'm saying you're still receiving signals from the satellite to your phone, which you cannot see because you've put the front end off.
Yeah.
Right? The software, like the iOS or whatever.
So you've limited the usage of your phone, basically.
Yeah, but the GPS is still on in the background.
Yeah.
This is a very technical question.
I know. Okay, anyone who's an expert in this field can probably comment and let us know, are we really true on what we're talking about? All right, let's move on. What's the one country that's on your bucket list? Okay, that you want.
There's not one. That's the problem.
No, that's the thing. My question is
top
one.
One. Top 3.
No, one.
Top 16.
What is your top?
And the next American Idol is.
What's the top one?
Okay, just because I'm planning like an Asia trip, this country in particular, I would say Japan. I'm dying to go to Japan. There's also China and blah blah blah, but Japan just is such an amazing idea. I really want to do it, and hopefully this year I'll do it. Along with other countries.
Alright.
I'm not gonna say one particular country, but
one.
Hey, just one. I limited myself.
I really want to go to. I really want to go to South America.
South?
That's not a country.
You just chose like a whole.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I haven't done my research on which place, but I really want to go to South
America.
America.
That's not fair to Jasa. Then I have to give him some more countries.
I want to go to all of Asia.
No, but like, because there's a different vibe over there.
Alright, fine. You want to go to South America. Choose one country now.
Don't you have like one in mind? No, all of them are nice, by the way.
Okay.
Colombia is scary, but beautiful.
One country. I'll say Indonesia, maybe.
What? Where?
Indonesia. If we're going out of the continent.
Oh, okay. I thought you thought Indonesia was in South America. No. I was like, wait a second.
No.
I love Philippines and North Canada.
No, but I was like, I'm just trying to think, because again, it has the island kind of thing, but the Southeast Asia kind of feel as well.
Why don't you say South Korea, Malaysia, Singapore?
I've been to Malaysia and Singapore before,
never mind.
as a kid, so yeah.
You can always go to Vietnam. I hear it's quite nice.
Yeah, join the military.
Military?
Why military?
Wait. Are you talking about what happened like in the 80s or 70s?
Maybe.
Man, you do realize they're normal. It's not like they still have
no way.
This is
for me, I think I would love to go to. I don't know why. I just find it cool. Jamaica. I just find it so cool, man. Their culture, their music.
I wonder why. If you wanna be pina colada.
No, but I'd really love to visit Jamaica. I think it'll be an awesome. I know it's something I can't afford right now because it's really expensive to travel there. But
is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I would
it's
expect
really far from where we are here.
Oh yeah.
How long is it?
Because you have to fly to the US, and from US you go to Jamaica because you don't get really direct flights, or you have to fly to other countries to go there. It's a long journey. But I would love to do it.
I heard there's Bob Marley's grave where people just throw like joints on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Then that's another reason to go there then.
Gotta see Bob Marley donate my share.
Alright, the next question obviously would be, which is the one country that you would never want to visit?
Ooh,
I don't know what you call it, bucket list to what?
Anti-bucket list.
Yeah. The drain list.
Do you have one?
North Korea. I don't know who would want to go there.
Yeah,
You would not want to go there?
It's scary, man. I'll just go to the next best thing. I mean, well,
South
best
Korea.
thing. South Korea.
Okay, for a while it used to be Russia, but
Okay.
I think I'm open to the fact for Russia now.
Russia
because
is
I've seen some beautiful pictures from there.
Wait, what? I mean,
But I mean, for the last maybe 10 years or so, if you told me Russia, I'm like, nope.
I think
no, it's very nice.
If you ask me the current situation, I think I would stay away from some of the war-stricken countries like Syria and stuff like that.
Oh.
But if you ask me generally, I think Somalia.
Somalia?
Why
Yeah.
Somalia?
What?
And I've never heard anything good.
I have a friend from Somalia.
No,
She
I'm not saying the
doesn't even
people
wanna
are
go
not
there.
good. I'm just saying, like, because of the Somalian pirates or the robbery.
Are you talking about the movie?
Dude,
No,
they're in jail,
that's
man.
actually true though. They have Somalian pirates. It's not because of that. What was it? Mr. What?
Jack? No.
No, Philip.
Oh,
I
Captain
I am
Phillips.
the captain now.
Captain Phillips.
Captain Phillips.
You know,
Yeah,
it's based on a true story, right?
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, is that because of
There's still some problems.
There's a
I
lot
think.
of crime.
No,
in
there is a lot of
Somalia.
crime, but I mean, it's still a beautiful place to go to.
I'm not saying it's not, but that's
Yeah.
one country that I would not
You would
want to
Yeah,
avoid,
visit.
well, come on.
I
As
would
like
really
a
avoid.
tourist, is like, hey, I want to go see some pirates, become a hostage. No thanks.
Different experience.
One-time experience.
One time and never return. Once you go, you never come back.
You'll never want to come back.
I mean, you'd want to come back, but you can't come back.
All right. Last question in this segment would be: have you guys ever missed a flight?
Khaled just opening his mouth.
I haven't, but my dad has.
Your dad has.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not sure what the entire story was. So my dad and mom were traveling from India to, I think it was Kuwait.
Okay.
And it was like gate 11 where their flight was going to depart from. And they went in early, so my mom went to like just see like some of the shops around. And my dad was like listening to music or something like that. Like he was on his phone.
Yeah.
And apparently the gates changed from gate 11 to gate 22 or something like that.
Oh.
So he's sitting there. No movements happened. People have already left and gone to the other gates, and he's just sitting there like on his phone and stuff. And the time's gone, so he's like, okay, maybe the flight's delayed. And apparently, I think my mom was there, or she was on another flight. She was going to another place or something like that.
Okay.
So she left. So literally, we came to know that he missed the flight,
Oh.
and because of this change, and he didn't pay attention to it. But yeah, he just got the next flight.
Did you guys give him a hard time at home?
That's why I think he was the only one over there.
Oh, okay.
So like by the time the information came, we're like, oh, gosh, expected, I guess.
Such a dad move.
Yeah, such a bad thing to do.
God, man.
Yeah, but I don't think if I missed. I mean, I nearly missed a flight once because of oversleeping, but that's another story.
Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that nearly happened with me. I've never really missed a flight, but I almost missed. Actually, I was so late that they started calling my name on the thing. They're like, Jasser, blah, blah, blah. And they started calling. What was it? There was like the code number or something on the ticket. Mobile number. Everyone in the whole airport started knowing my number.
Oh my god!
They said and I completely zoned out. I wasn't listening to music. I was just like, and just generally, I have the shittiest hearing ever. And then later, one random guy came to me and was like, by the way, are you Jasser? I'm like, yes. Man, we've been calling you for this. I'm like, oh. All right, I'm coming. Everyone on the flight gave me the dirtiest look.
So you did the walk of shame.
Yeah, oh, it wasn't just a walk of shame. I thought like mid-flight they would open the door and just chuck me out. You don't deserve this flight. No, but I'm usually very anal when it comes to that. I always like go to the gate like an hour or two beforehand. I keep checking the status and so on. So yeah, I've never really missed one.
I always go to the gate as soon as like my first flight lands. You know, the connecting flight. I go see the gate. I know how far I'm going from the gate then. So I know like, okay, 15 minutes walk. Okay, 15 minutes walk it is. Wait, what were you, Vali?
For me, to be honest, I've never missed a bus, flight, train.
No.
Nothing.
Whoa.
But
No.
there's a but.
I've missed a space rocket.
So this is interesting. so we'd gone on a holiday, and as you know, the silent fact checker on the podcast who's sitting here. So we were returning back to Kuwait from this holiday, and we go to the counter and we present the paper ticket saying, okay, where's our boarding pass? So we've been already waiting for the counter to open for 3 hours. Okay.
What?
Yeah, we reached the airport early.
Okay.
So we're traveling from another country, and now this is our transit, and we're coming back to Kuwait. So we're at the airport 3 hours before the counter opens, and we're just waiting. Nobody is there. They don't open the counter. Counter opens, we go there, and we obviously like the second or third person. And for 10 to 15 minutes, there's like a congregation of all employees looking at us, looking at the ticket. Just next to us, Qatar Airways is boarding their flight eventually it would come to Kuwait, but it was going to Qatar. Their staff is coming over. The staff on the next, they're all looking, they're all discussing and all. And then finally the counter guy comes and says, excuse me, sir, this ticket was for yesterday. So, the flight's already in Kuwait,
Oh my God.
It was the same flight one day previously.
Oh my God.
Wait,
So why did everyone come to discuss?
Yeah, it's like, wait, these idiots. What? No, a day late?
No, I don't think it was discussion. They're like, hey guys, come here. Don't laugh, okay? But these two people just walked in for a flight which was yesterday, and then they're like, guys, you won't believe it.
They all start calling, hey, KLM, come. Qatar Airways, come.
So, but it was such a weird situation. Now, we need to get back to Kuwait. What do we do? And then we're finding out all the airlines. It's I think 2 or 3 in the morning. So most of the airline offices are closed. We don't know what to do. I can't really remember how we missed the flight, because the date and the timing thing was a little weird. Okay, so that's the reason we didn't really realize. So we actually landed the next day after a flight had already taken off, and now we need to find a flight back to Kuwait. So we're searching, blah blah blah. Finally, and we're struggling to get internet. Okay, so we finally get internet. And then what's available? The Qatar Airways flight, which is already boarding and now has reached its final call.
No way.
Okay, so I'm trying to book it online.
While running to the gate?
While running to the ticket counter.
Oh.
So we're booking the ticket, and then by now everybody knows us. We're popular at the airport. Okay, so there's a third representative who's part of another airline, Jet Airways. He comes to us. He's like, okay, I seen your situation. You guys came late, like 1 day late. So I think there was a little bit of a smirk. They're like,
I see you guys came 1 day late.
So he like, don't worry. So we book the ticket, the payment goes through, finally it's done. Now we don't know how quick systems work, because that flight is boarding.
Yeah.
So we don't know whether it's going to go to the systems, and he's like, don't worry. So he goes, speaks to the Qatar Airways supervisor, they get everything sorted out. They even, I think, give us better seats. They they give us better seats. They
felt bad.
Yeah, I don't know. They felt bad for us. They assisted us through all the whole immigration process. Finally, we
No, imagine there's like a wheelchair person. They're like, get out of the chair. Why? These guys missed your flight.
The guy in the wheelchair throws himself. Get away.
Because we were worried we were going to get like the middle row seat. We're not going to be sitting together.
You're worried about that?
Obviously.
No, yeah. It's a last minute booking.
You missed your flight. You should be worried about getting home.
Hey, it's not their fault. It's the fault of the people who wrote the wrong date and time.
Yeah.
Which is their fault.
Anyways, that was a good experience. On that note, we'll end this part of the podcast, and we'll see you in the next half.
Hallelujah.
Okay, this has to not be gross, okay?
Oh, please, not after the last one.
Wait, what was the last one?
The mayo one.
Yeah, please, that's
or the coconut one, man.
The coconut, I don't know, for some reason the mayonnaise one was more disgusting than
Really?
coconuts.
Okay, so would you rather win $1 million in lottery or never have to pay for anything ever again?
Never pay for anything ever again.
Or $1 million?
Yeah, but eventually it will run out.
No, if you invest.
But if you never pay for anything, one, you can go get a house, go get cars, go send your children to school for free.
But I don't think you'd have that satisfaction, right?
No, I just go anywhere. I want this and just go. You don't need
but
to.
you don't have that satisfaction of buying.
I don't want to be satisfied when buying. I just want shit.
That's the whole point of buying.
I get what he's saying because, like, when you go, like, let's say you're going to a club, okay, and you have like the ladies, your friends, you won't be like putting the plastic down, paying money.
Imagine if you go. Imagine how impressed they would be. You know what? The whole club is getting free drinks. Yeah, you don't pay. So it indirectly says that you have.
Okay, so you're saying you'd go for never pay for anything
ever again.
What about you, Khalid?
I would say $1 million.
Shopping slut.
I think Justice convinced me. I would say never pay.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are.
Okay, I'm sorry. To everyone who's listening, would you rather pick $1 million freaking dollars, which will end, or never pay for anything ever again? Khalid somehow doesn't realize that $1 million will eventually end. If you convert it to Kuwaiti dinars, it's not even that much.
Yeah, that's true, actually, if you think about it.
Alright, come on, Khalid, come to the good side.
It's like 30,000 KD.
Yeah, we have cookies, man. We have everything for free. You only have $1 million. What are you going to get? Like a house?
1 million fortune cookies.
They probably cost $1.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah. That was actually a good one.
Right, so would you rather fall on your face every time you see a girl? Or poop your pants every time you see your parents?
Poop my pants every time I see my parents.
I would say poop my pants.
Yeah, because your parents are obviously in another country, so it's easier. But I mean, for me, it kind of sucks being single, and then it's like every time I see a girl, oh! But if a girl does end up liking me, then that means that girl is a real keeper. She saw me fall and still managed.
Maybe she found that funny, and she just wants to take you around to show everyone, like,
look,
hey, look
this
at
guy almost falls when he sees a girl now.
But see, that'd be weird. Like, let's say you're walking around. You're talking about one girl. Let's say you're going to like Infront the avenues, and you have like millions of girls. You just keep falling.
People are gonna think you're possessed. No. I would definitely take poop my pants as much as I love my mom, but I'll just like at home wear Pampers or something. Hi, Mom.
But it's so weird, man. Like imagine going to office, you see a girl. Not her. I don't like her.
Every time you see her, not again.
Yeah, not again. Oh.
You would never get up.
Yeah.
You just stay on the floor the whole time. What would you do, man?
Poop my pants.
Yeah.
But I mean, the worst part is also, imagine you meet a girl while your parents are around.
Or imagine when you introduce like that girl to your parents and then you poop your pants. You know what? Never mind.
No.
My parents have Khalid.
It's interesting, man.
Those are really good.
No, I
said
poop my pants, man. No ways.
Poop my pants.
Because it wouldn't be the first time, right?
Wait, what?
Like as a kid.
Babe.
We're talking about adultery.
Yeah.
I mean adults.
Adultery.
Not adultery, I mean adults. Being adults. Adolescent.
God.
Not adolescent.
I think you just ruined everything.
Alright, moving on to something interesting. So the next game is pretty similar to something that we did in another podcast of ours. So each of us gets a turn. We're going to say out 3 statements or read out 3 statements. And the other 2 would have to guess which of those statements is true. So there'll be 2 lies and 1 truth. Okay, 3 different statements about yourself.
Yeah.
And we, the other 2 contestants or participants, need to guess which is the one that's true. Mm-hmm. Okay? From the 3. You guys got it? Alright. The fact checker, the silent fact checker will tell us who goes first by pointing in the direction of the person. Alright, so it's Jesse. Jesse, you need to read out your 3 statements to us.
Alright. Says the first, actually I'll just say all of them. I won't say the first, second, third. So, here are the 3 statements. I can juggle. I have never been able to do a cartwheel. And I skydived in Spain.
So we have to guess it.
1 truth out of them.
The last one. You've skydived in Spain.
I skydived in Spain and...
I would say you can juggle.
I can juggle?
Yeah.
Alright. Drum roll, please. I'm really pathetic. I've never been able to do a cartwheel.
Wait, we missed that.
I
thought you said I have done a cartwheel.
Yeah. No, I said I have never been
Nice. Alright, since I'm hosting this game, Khalid, you go next.
I choose.
Okay, I've gone camping.
Okay.
I've gone clubbing.
Okay.
I've gone for a music festival.
Ooh.
Wait, so camping, you've gone clubbing, and then
Music festival.
See, I think the clubbing thing is a lie.
Or maybe it's something to throw us off, though.
Yeah, because I think his friends may have gone. I would say...
Camping, he seems like a camping, like, I'm
What's
a
the last one?
Music festival.
Music festival is believable.
Wouldn't he have told us, though? He's told us some things before, like his past.
I might have told
his dark,
about these
heroin
things,
addicted past.
Okay, I'm going to say one, the first thing.
Well,
which is camping.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick a
Camping is
different
a
one.
true, right?
So you have to guess the trip, yeah. So
I swear, if it's clubbing, I'm gonna throw myself out the window. I'll say, you said camping?
I think camping is true.
I'll say music festival.
Music festival, drum roll. I've gone clubbing.
What?
Oh my god, guys, open the window!
No!
I knew, what did I say? I said he said it to throw us off. I knew it. This was in England?
Oh yeah. So
I freaking knew it,
I've
man!
a few times, that's on my thing still. It's just because of people, yeah.
Yeah, there's not enough
Wow.
heroin, they don't allow it in the club.
I want to go camping, that's
I
why
can't believe
that.
pulling you guys off.
I knew it, man.
So close.
Damn!
Alright, well, we both sucked.
Wow.
Clearly. Well, Wally, you're next.
Wow. I'm still getting...
Yeah, me too. I still have to throw myself outside the window.
It wasn't a good sight for anyone over there.
It wasn't a good sight?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Were you like spasming out? I can't stand this club.
No, I mean, my moves were terrible.
Oh, you dance? You dance?
Yeah.
Were you doing salsa or?
No. that was another club. No. Alright, go ahead.
Here are my statements. I once rode a unicycle, or I rode
you
used it. I once broke in Kuwait the glass of a mall. Like, the malls have these glass,
yeah.
So I actually broke the entire glass down.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh.
And I took part in lightweight boxing.
That's your last one?
Yeah.
So we have lightweight boxing, broke a piece of glass, glass.
I would say broke glass.
Man, the thing is, it's balance. If he was once homeless, he can do any of these things. I would say lightweight boxing, but I'm probably wrong.
It's true.
Which one?
No, you're saying lightweight boxing.
Yeah.
I'll say the glass.
Glass is true. Drum roll. And Khaled's right.
I knew it when he said it's true. I was like, no!
No, because he described it so much.
Yeah.
He's like, no, not just one glass, the whole glass. And I'm like, yeah, okay. In Kuwait.
Damn, man. You should have said glass.
You should have
You're the only one who got anything
I was a
right.
kid though.
Yeah.
I think I told you the story. I'll quickly
You were a
tell you the
kid
story.
and you
Yeah.
broke that?
Yeah.
He was
So,
a strong baby.
That's why you didn't go lightweight.
So I was pretty young that time, and
if you're a kid, you're pretty young,
the
yeah.
collapsible doors, the thing which open and
Oh, the
close.
automatic doors.
Automatic doors.
Yeah.
So it was kind of new to Kuwait. At that point in time,
Yeah.
it was new to me. So this place that we were going, I think it was one in Jamia or somewhere, I can't remember where it was. So there's one for entry and there's one for exit. And both of them, so I was running around, like going from the entry, going inside the store, exiting and doing the same circle.
I know where
So
this is going.
I was like a kid, running. And then one point in time, I didn't realize where the door was. So I went running in full force and banged into one glass and the whole thing just fell off its hinges.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Man, everyone in the gym, what the hell is wrong with that kid?
They're already held by flimsy hinges.
Yeah.
Buttons.
Yeah, it usually wouldn't
So
break like
they're
that.
running, just crashed into it.
Imagine you see a kid just running full force into a piece of
I swear, I think my dad and mom disowned me. Like, everyone's like, whose kid is this? Whose kid is this? And they're like looking up. And
Hey, guys, whose kid is this really? Come on.
I can actually imagine the camera guy going like, what is this kid doing?
That's why they left you here. Parents moved back. You stayed.
No, he kept running around, and he ended up here. Like
He put the whole co-op just had no windows.
Alright, on that note, that draws us to the end of this podcast. Just so you have any message to our listeners?
Yes, guys. So to all of the questions that we asked during the podcast, such about the travel, about any hacks, any recommendations that you would give, and even about the Would You Rathers, please let us know what your answers and thoughts are. Follow us and reach out to us on Twitter at TTWPod, that's TTWPOD, and also on Instagram as well. That's the same handle, TTWPod, and hopefully with YouTube coming soon.
Final note, guys, please follow us on Twitter, on Insta. So if you've liked the show and you have some comments, please leave those comments. You can leave comments for us on Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, you can go to our website and do the same. Instagram, whatever the form is. We love and enjoy doing this stuff. But we'd like to know if others really like to listen to it. And that's a wrap, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
What? 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 What?
Done.